Happy Friday, everybody. We are near downtown Seattle. We're just running some local today, but guys, it's finally not raining. And you know what that means? The W9 is gonna get some more time. We're finally gonna rip off the fairings, get the flat rack off. The flat rack, anybody interested in the Washington area, before I throw it away, let me know. But I'm probably gonna have to cut off the U-bolts and everything that holds to it, because it's pretty rusted up. Not sure I'll be able to unbolt it nicely. So unless they sell the new attachments for the flat rack, maybe I could sell it, but I could give it away. Anybody wanting one? But yeah, guys, we're gonna drop the oil pan as well, see how the mains and rods look like, maybe pull a couple of them off. So hopefully we don't got a spun bearing, guys. Hopefully it's just a hydro lock, because if it is a spun bearing, we could have, might have to pull out the engine and do it out of frame if it's possible. If not, we might have to replace the crank if it's spun a bearing. Hopefully the block is fine, but if it is just the hydro lock, we could still get away with it, hopefully, by just doing a in frame and maybe just replace all the liners and all that stuff in the new head. But yeah, guys, I'll let you know what's going on. Well, guys, what are we doing today? We are getting rid of these fender extenders, as well as this flat rack and these toolboxes. These toolboxes, both of them, they're like brand new. So I'm giving them to my father-in-law. They even got the keys inside here. He does flatbedding, so this would be perfect for him to store some stuff in there. But the flat rack, anybody wants it? Still don't know what I'm gonna do with it. It's got some good aluminum, but yeah, guys, when towing it, we have to strap it down, because it started, if you guys ever tow it from the back, these fairings bent out all the way over here. We had to pull over right away. We totally forgot about it, and we had to bungee cord it up there. But yeah, strap them always down. That side was fine. The only reason this one actually started bending out is the elbows, 90-degree brackets over here. They rusted out. But as well, got to remove this drop axle, and it seems like a pretty good one, light one. I don't know if it's a Hendrickson or not, but it kind of looks like it. I wasn't able to find the model or anything on it, but it does not use a steer axle like some do. It's actually a welded. It's all welded together. You cannot replace this axle. But I already checked. Kingpins, everything is good on it. But yeah, guys, let's get going. So over here, we just got regular T25 Torx. And just start unscrewing them. Just like that. Well, we got one side fairing off, and they're actually in not bad shape. If anybody needs one for a Kenworth, W9, T800, or T660, I believe they're all identical for the 62-inch sleeper flat top. And so far what we did was just put the original bolts back in. All right, one of the toolboxes is off. Got the air lines off. Might as well replace those. Hoses still seem pretty good, so I might reuse those and probably replace this valve. Who knows what this valve is, because my Kenworth does not have it. Took off this side of the toolbox and noticed the flat rack's been cut for the drop axle, so probably just gonna throw it away, and that's it. Scrapper for aluminum.
Super.
All right, guys, check it out. We got a special tool, and the engine, it spins. It actually spins very freely, one way and the other. You guys could look here when I'm spinning it. See the Alternator pulley is spinning as well. So guys, engine is not as seized up as we thought it was. Spin it out. You guys can see the engine's actually spinning very freely.
Oh, I got some tension. That means you can.
Right. Piston, кусок. Little shading's falling. I'll stop for now. So guys, we found a problem. That is a piece of a piston. So cylinder one, if you guys could see, is completely torn out. It tore out the sleeve and it broke the piston in half. But it looks like the block is fine and the oil squirter is all jacked up. But the block looks fine, but the head, I was able to see, looks like some of the valves are broken off as well. So we might need to replace the head. Hopefully the head's not banged up too badly. So we might go ahead and pull off and check all the mains and rods, the bearings. But the rest of the cylinders look really good. You guys can see right here, all in good shape. We got this one right here. So it's just cylinder one. And that's it. Everything else looks really good. Just the first cylinder must have really hydrolocked or got some coolant and it just tore it apart. So it looks like we should be able to be able to rebuild it with no problem. And the tool that we got is this right here. It's a special tool to spin the Cat 3406 engine. They're very expensive, but you could get them from Cat. And all you do is just a regular socket. And you got a little window over here that you open up and you put it in to let you spin the motor by hand. And it spins very freely, very easy to spin it. Well guys, all the fairings, flat rack, toolboxes, everything's off. Now we got a nice bare back. The flat rack did rub through, but we got a Peterbilt window that we're gonna install, and it goes right where it, between the hooks, from here to here, this hooks, and from these hooks to these hooks. And you got a visor that will cover that up, so not too worried that it rubbed right there. But this right here, that's also a hole. The airline rubbed through from the flat rack. We're gonna have to probably, since it's aluminum, might have to weld that up and then Bondo it. But slowly starting to look better. And we'll take off the drop axle probably next week. Oh yeah, starting to look a lot better. It's going down a little bit because there's no air in the bags. But when with the air, it probably levels out. But we still gotta drop the front. I don't know if I should keep this bumper. It is a new bumper. The guy bought a new bumper. It's a 20-inch, and it looks like over here it's a 16-inch. Might just put a regular 20-inch with the flat bottom. This one's not bad. And they added more lights on the roof, because originally it just comes 3 and 1 on each side. So that means they added 2 more between, which actually looks pretty good like that. Just got to rip off the horns on the top and that's it.